Serious. What kind of people do you have no sympathy for? People who are horrible to their children and then cry because their children won't show them respect. Edit. I see so many people talking about the abuse they received at the hands of their mothers. For me it was my dad. He would beat us until we stopped crying. I just want to say sorry to each and every one of you. None of us deserved that. Thank you for the awards, Yellow Heart. People who are incapable of self-reflection. Nothing is ever their fault, everyone, thing is always against them. People that always play the victim role. Not to be confused with people that are actually victims of something. People that are so confidently incorrect and refuse to hear anything that challenges their worldview. People who start drama out of boredom. People who abuse children. Porch pirates. Edit. Yeah, I mean, they're the worst, right? People who go out of their way to make others feel upset. People who don't care how their actions affect others, murderers, rapists, etc. Rapists. Just burn in hell. Edit. Thank you so much for all the love and awards. This is my first comment to ever get 1K plus upvotes. Thank you so much for the love. The willfully ignorant. Rapist and assaulters. People who use their kids' suffering for attention. People who take no responsibility for their choices. People who say they are just brutally honest, when they are really just constantly insulting people. Pedophiles and drunk, drug drivers. Humans who abuse helpless animals. People who prey on other people's compassion. People who keep pet dogs in cages their whole life. People who treat customer service staff like shit. We are just trying to help and get through the day without getting fucked by management. Sexual predators of all kinds. Dads who don't take care of their kids. I work with kids for a living. Despite a lot of progress being made, there's still a lot of dads who feel like childcare is woman's work. Not to mention some guys brag about it. I was talking to a guy at Target while buying diapers. He has 2 kids and proudly admitted he doesn't do diapers. I hate it. A father being involved in their child's life has such a huge positive impact. Kids know too. I babysit a girl who always wants to FaceTime her daddy before bed. Even when he's out on a date he'll answer. After the call she's so freaking happy. Individuals who are controlling and manipulative. Ignoring the clear, pedos, rapists, etc., backstabbers and betrayers. More specifically when they back out of things they had complete control over, i.e. getting the girlfriend pregnant then dipping. People who abuse children. Children are defenseless and innocent. Only spineless cowards abuse children. Manipulators. Entitled people not getting their way, people that do something bad and it fails or they get caught. You'll never see anyone cry, beg, plead for sympathy harder than those 2 types of people. Carrot. Ask holes. When they ask me for advice and then don't follow it, then they come to me complaining about the issue again. People who are terrible to their kids and then are like, why don't my kids visit, call more. Bonus points for parents who abuse their kid for being LGBT and then are all surprised Pikachu face when their kid leaves and doesn't come back. That Russian soldier who raped a toddler makes the list for me. Not the biggest here, but workplace bullies. Some may even have a tragic past. Trademark. That made them hurt enough to start, but we've all gone through shit, only we work on ourselves. You're an adult, go to therapy, figure your own stuff out. High school is over and no one else wants it back. Parents that have no interest in being in their children's lives. The assholes that shot and killed my doorman's daughter as she exited her high school because they got into an argument across the street and hit 3 innocent students including the daughter. Fuck those people. They should rot in jail for the rest of their life. People who refuse to validate other people's experiences and make every personal story into a misery dick measuring contest. Parents who call their own children spoiled. Whose fault is that, you little prick? People who feel better than others because of their parents' wealth, or who flaunt with said wealth. Incels. The world is not out to get you. Especially not attractive women. Anyone who can't change their opinion. And #X200B. Grow up, man up, be an adult. If you thought the earth was flat and you got proved wrong. Take the L and just grow. You thought the Confederates were fighting over states' rights. And you realize it's about slaves. Take the L and grow. Jesus. Admit when you're wrong and move on. Judgmental people with a narrow definition of what people are allowed to be. Anyone racist. We're all just humans trying to figure out this shitshow called life, man. Abusers, and to a lesser extent people who enable abuse. Anyone who endangers or hurts a child or animal. People who don't take accountability for their actions. Drivers who have no respect to others on the road. Murderers, rapists, drunk drivers who have crashed into and killed people, e.g., Ethan Couch and his affluenza bullshit, but anyone for that matter, etc. People who have done really bad stuff. I don't care about them at all. They could die, and I wouldn't care. If anything, I'd be happier. People who abuse, neglect or otherwise harm animals. They deserve no love or sympathy whatsoever. People who want other people, that are not like them, to suffer. Especially if they want the government to enforce that suffering with oppressive laws and regulations. Older people who still live their life being racist because that's how I was raised. You've had enough time on this earth to know right from wrong. People that say, this is who I am and if you don't like it you can fuck off, and then proceed to get upset when others decide they'd rather fuck off. People who judge others based on their appearance. People who make false allegations of something horrible for clout. Seen this a lot online. All they're doing is making it more difficult for real victims of certain things to reveal what has happened to them. Edit. It also ruins the lives of those who were falsely accused.